Streamer here, and I just took a 10-second bite out of this video. Today we got Protoss versus question mark, which means he was random. So I am versing a random player, so it is actually PV question mark to me. And he says Nuka, and I'm like, what? And then he's like, Nuka, and then I'm like, what? So it means cool in some kind of language, it seems. So yes, I am the Protoss player. After I lose to someone, I'd like to actually play their race. I don't know why. I really do think I'm a random player. I like to play all races. And then I was like, okay, E. Then he's like, E? What the heck is that? But that doesn't mean anything. E is my special word. So you can shut up. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love you, man. But he does say Protoss. And I'm like, I thought he was referring to me as being Protoss. But he was, in fact, Protoss. So he was Protoss. He is behind me in my pylon. I think he went for a 10 pylon, which is you usually want to go for a 9 pylon. Some people like 10 pylon. I do not know why, because I don't know why. Producing tons of probes out of my beautiful Nexus. So there we go, my probes. And I do send this guy in and see that he's Protoss. He has started his gateway as long with me. His gateway is actually ahead of mine. Let's check the harvesters. Or the, resources tab. Or he has much more resources per minute, I guess. Or is it current resources? No, that's current resources. Whatever. Let's go to income. There, that's the one we want. Okay, we each have around the same resources per minute. I'm just a little higher because I have one harvester. I am one harvester higher than him. And because I had a delayed gateway. Because I had a delayed gateway, I was able to pump out more harvesters than him. So that automatically gives me a fairly good lead. And yeah, now I'm 15 ahead of 13. I don't know if he thinks 13's fully saturated, which around 20 should be normally saturated. But yes, then he does. Then I do cancel my gas because it was quickly getting to the end. And let's see here. I actually should have left that gas because maybe he would have forgot about it or something. My keyword's just screwy. He does pump out a zealot, but I wait. Nope, it's not my type of. It's not my type of grill. And I did get my assimilator, but the thing is, I put no probes on it. So once I wanted to get warp gate, I had no gas. So I was like, what? Where's that gas? Tell me where that gas is. Also getting 2 pylons. And right here is about... God, what the... I hate this thing. There we go. Let's do that. Now is about when I notice that, oh, darn it, I need gas. So instantly I put some probes on gas. He does make a pylon there just to watch the rocks, which you usually don't need to do unless you're expanding, but... And he is building another gateway. And let's see me. I am building 2 more gateways. And I'm also getting warp gate. And I do go for a 4 gate this game. And usually you want to go 3 gate robo against PvP. So you could really try to get those quick Colossus. And they just do so much damage. But here we have my probe. No, that's his probe going for a very late scout. And by the time his probe actually gets in, he is actually able to scout the gateways, but I am chrono boosting out that stalker to deny any scouting. I don't have a waypoint set for it, so it does come out in the nick of time. And I see a scouting probe. I do send one to chase, but I do bring it back and bring my stalker there, so. And that first probe is completely dealt with now. And this guy is just, sitting there. Just sitting there, and yeah, so he's just getting tons of zealots. So let's faster this up, and so close. I chrono boosted for the last second. I'm not producing anything other than this stalker. Then I put my gateways out, so just so I don't miss any action. I do warp out 4 stalkers, and then I start heading out to battle. What does he have? He has a zealot and a sentry. 2 zealots, or 3 zealots, 4 zealots and a sentry. Ha ha ha. And he just randomly dropped a chrono boost on his cyber core. But now he's finally getting these warp gates and is able to warp in some units. I should have brought a probe. That's one thing. I should have brought a probe. Bravo? Now, I should have brought a probe, lay a pylon here, and I would able to get tons and some nice reinforcements. But yes, I am playing Protoss, and I do think I might go back to playing Protoss more, because I love Protoss, I love my Protoss, but, so, right here, he does do a fairly good job of holding this off. Stalkers can easily win against, if you pit 100 Zealots versus one Stalker on a complete open arena, the Stalker is going to win, because they're faster than Zealots, for one thing. Let me check. Their speed is... Let's check their speed. 2.95. The Zealot, where's the Zealot? Is 2.25. So I don't know if higher is actually better. I really don't know. But if higher is better, then I have the better army. And so these guys move faster, and then you can just scoot and shoot. And probably take it. And 3 Stalkers versus 3 Stalkers. I wonder who's going to win that, but he does bring in another Stalker and a Zealot. So I'm like, oh god, run away, Stalker! Oh, the fatal blow. And in that time, I would just produce tons of probes, and I was getting that. And because I do have my expansion, I should be dropping some. And what? I guess that is actually a reasonable amount. Just looked like a lot because they were in a line, but yes. I am fully saturated there, so. And I do believe I should be dropping some more gateways soon. And let's see what he got. He's just getting Zealots, but one thing he does have is a robotics bay. So, robotics bay. That is how you want to play Protoss versus Protoss usually. But sometimes you can't help it to get the 4 gate because it's so good. And here's my 2 more gateways being dropped, and I am getting a forge to start pumping out those upgrades because they are so important in the mirror matchups. Upgrades. So I am pumping out tons of these guys, and because of that, I am moving out. And I do believe I bring a probe with me. Yeah, the Stalkers move much faster. I do, in fact, I think, bring a probe to come chill and make a proxy pylon. So let's see this. Or did I already bring a probe? I'm confused. I actually probably can move in right now. Oh, he does have an immortal. Tricky. I probably could have won the game right here, though. I always want to win the game as fast as possible. Don't give them any chances. But yeah, I am getting that level 1, and these guys should be morphing into warp gates. Because who doesn't like warp gates? Gateways are for losers, and always got to get that warp gate. Here's my probe. It is going to build a nice, cozy pylon right there, and then head all the way back to my minerals, so I don't have to watch that guy. And he does have his observer. He's gonna see what he sees. He's gonna see that I have 3 gateways. He's not going to move it, though. He does see that I have 4 gateways. He sees that I have 5 gateways. He sees that I threw down, what did I actually throw down? He sees that I threw down another forge. And I think he does, in fact, see that, yeah, those gateways. So, he does go check for my expansion, too, I believe. And, yes, yet, he does not know about this. This massive army, and I do warp some in right there, right now, and I have a massive Stalker army, and because he sucks at his economy, I just have so much, and he was actually planning to move out too, but my armor and Stalkers in that concave, I am so easily gonna melt away his Stalkers with no problem whatsoever. Then I'm just gonna push into his base, and that is basically the game. So, not a bad game. I do wait outside his base, kind of just waiting. Good force fields here. Like, they just blocked off the ramp. I think a Zealot could get through, but the Stalkers are just too darn fat. But, yes, he does leave the game right there, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. And that's the last game I played yesterday, actually. And I think that was Game 7. Game 6!